We used to be extreme kids, now we all got mortgages. We used to be cool, now that time has gone. Get the fuck off our lawn.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to DadBodPod. My name is Andrew.
My name is Brian.
And we are DadBod. And this is episode,
30.
30, the Dirty 30.
Dirty 30.
Can't believe it, man. I remember when we started, they were like, you'll never make it to episode 12. And then we got to episode 12, and they're like, you'll never make it to episode 25. We did it.
Watch me grow, B.
That's right. We are growers and showers.
Episode Rory.
Miss Brockery.
Go
How was your week, dude?
I'm so Rory.
So Rory.
My week was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was good.
Anything just pressing right off the bat that you want to tell us?
I love drums.
Awesome. Cool. I thought you were going to say, I love drugs. You're not saying no.
Drums are fun, too.
All right, cool. In case you guys are just joining us, for anybody that has just found us, hello. We are two dads out of Wesley Chapel that talk about all kinds of musical stuff, all kinds of television and movie stuff, all kinds of funny stuff and weird stuff and spooky stuff, but mostly all kinds of dad stuff.
Dad's up.
We are glad that you're here. You have official members of the Darmy, an elite group that is growing ever stronger and likes to take over things like laundromats and Starbuckses.
Yes.
And porn theaters.
And we are close to...
We're close to that 6-0.
We're 5'9".
Yeah, we're 5'9". We'll talk about it in a second.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question for you, though, Brian. How's your car running? You got a new car recently?
Dude.
How's it running?
I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you found... So I always, when you get a new car, you think you got all the features worked out. And then a month later, you're like, oh, that's a game changer. Anything like that?
You know what's funny with mine?
What?
So I have a Jeep.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't know that with Jeeps, they call them Easter eggs. The Jeep,
Really?
The Jeep dealership itself
Uh-huh.
actually puts, when they finish the car, they put little tiny details into your car
Really?
and see how many you can find.
I had no idea.
So one of my Easter eggs is a little tiny Jeep,
Mm-hmm.
logo in my window,
Yeah?
front window.
Okay.
Another one is over by the passenger side. Right? Kind of the same. It's a little Jeep logo, but it's hidden underneath the visor.
Oh, cool. Wow. My car's not cool like that.
It's got little hidden nuggets.
My car's sad.
What?
It is. My car's cool and everything. I really like the gas mileage, but every time I drive it, I just get sad. I feel
I'm
like
gonna take a poop in it, and then you'll have your Easter egg when you get in it.
it's a different kind of egg.
Well, yeah.
Well, I guess it's more akin to like a Cadbury bunny egg.
Yeah.
Gross. But the cars are running good?
Yeah.
All of your cars?
Well, my Studebaker, I'm working on.
Okay. All right.
So I want to work on it with you,
Okay.
but
We ain't got
we
the
have
time.
no time.
We ain't got the time to put up that grime.
Yeah, because it needs a good 60 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, I don't
We'll
know.
figure it out.
We'll figure it
I'm
out.
working on it.
Okay.
But that's my new.
What needs to be done to it still, if you don't mind me asking?
It's been sitting for 14 years.
So it needs to be started at least, or it'll probably need new pistons and rings.
Yep.
Probably needs a whole. Is its original engine?
Yep.
All original parts?
Yep.
That needs to be overhauled.
Huh?
At the very least, it'll need a new electrical. Do you know if it's 6 volts or 12 volts?
We put it in at 12.
No.
It was 6.
Did you put in a new voltage regulator?
Yep.
Okay. Well, the fact that it's 12 volts makes it a little bit easier to work on because at least you can get a normal battery
Right.
onto it. Anyways, that was fun.
Yeah.
Moving on to new business. Brian, we have an invention.
Yes.
We have decided to become gangster rappers.
Yeah.
The normal kind, except we're not going to curse. Instead, we're going to use all of our euphemisms as they're going to be baby terms.
Yeah.
All right, so should we try it? You want that money, it's not what you got.
I'll take and make it in a pot.
That didn't land
I'll
at all.
take a potty and make it in a pot.
Oh, is that what you did?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'll make you say goo-goo while you gag on my cock.
That's offensive.
It says offensive right here.
Okay.
I'll make you say goo-goo while you gag on my cock. Do.
Rub your mom's titties while you're swinging on my knock. Don't make me bust up my clock.
No, these are babies. Babies don't have clocks. They got rattles and shit.
Oh.
Baby gangster rap.
Oh, okay.
MC Cuddles.
Okay.
Okay. Well, anyways, we got other bits. How about this one then? We're workshopping some ideas.
To trace, I'm spitting up in your face.
Peas and carrots all up in this place. There we go. We got it.
There it is.
We did it. We just got to workshop some things, you guys.
All right.
How about this? You know how there's that book series called Blah, Blah, Blah for Dummies? What about Blah, Blah, Blah for Even Dumber Dummies? Right?
Yeah.
Like you got How to Drive for Dummies. How to Drive for Even Dumber Dummies. They assume you don't even know what a car is.
Yeah.
They start by telling you how to walk
Yeah.
to get to the car. What do
How
you think?
to unlock the door.
How to unlock the door, yeah. Or, they got physics for dummies, and they got physics for even dumber dummies.
Yeah.
They assume you don't know what gravity is.
Right.
So they tell you to, first page, they say, drop the book. And then you figure out what gravity is.
Yep.
Okay, moving
Maybe
on.
dropping the hook. Well, I'm dropping the hook.
Cool, guys.
I thought we were still on the same page.
Oh, are we? Are we still rapping?
Oh, no.
We'll wrap through the episode. It'll be cool. How about this? The Diamond Kid
Oh.
fucking made
Uzi.
chop suey. So here's a public service announcement for the Darmy members out there. If you run across, what is his name? Little Uzi?
Little Uzi.
Little Zuzi? Little Susie? If you run across Little Susie doing a chop suey, run far away from it.
It's terrible.
It's the worst thing I've ever heard. Don't listen to it.
Bad music.
I
bad
can't
everything.
believe that was even a thing. My goodness.
Yeah. And the dude's got a $6 million diamond.
That he's
and
making payments
he's making
on?
payments on it.
He's financed a piece of an implant.
Yep. And that's why he's doing all this dumb stuff.
You think it gets infected? Like, how did he get that in his...
I
What
don't
was
know.
the...
It's gross.
It's weird.
It's gross.
I don't like it. Also, we got a new printer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. So far, it's done what we need it to do, but it doesn't do everything, so that's all right.
Working on it.
It's all right. Listen, State of the Darmy. We are approaching a trifecta here at the Darmy.
Yeah.
We like to do silly things and play and have jokes that don't always land, but that's okay. We are approaching a trifecta. We mentioned 60 subscribers. We're also at 30 episodes, and we're also almost at 900 Spotify downloads. How amazing would it be if we hit all of these three things around the same time?
Yeah.
So I can't really control the Spotify downloads, but if we can get one more fucking subscriber by Monday, that would be awesome.
That is 60, 90, and 900.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
You're right. So do it. Get us there, people. All right. Listen, have you ever seen those outtakes? Those news outtakes?
Do I fucking love them?
They are the best. I like the live ones.
Yep.
I love it when people are live on location and then someone comes up from behind them and is like, oh, motherfucker.
Yep.
Wah. You see that a lot with... Did you ever see that weather guy? Did you ever see that weather guy where, like, the camera was on him and he looked like he was, like, ducking wind or whatever, and then, like, in the background, some lady's just, like, walking her dogs, like he was faking it or whatever? Fuck.
Dude, I love the one that where the lady was talking about winning the Powerball,
Yeah?
right? And she goes up to some guy. She's like, I see you're buying a bunch of Powerballs. What are you going to do if you win the Powerball? And he goes, hookers and blow.
Whoa, we're live.
Wow. She just storms away. But she's laughing so hard. She could not keep it together. It was so
She
funny.
keeps laughing.
It was so funny.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Hey, so there's one specifically. Did you ever see the I Quit lady?
No.
So she was like a person. She was like an Alaskan weed company owner,
Okay.
right, from Alaska, and she was doing like a segment on weed in Alaska, and she's like, "I'm the owner of this company, so fuck it, I quit." Like on air.
Yes.
Turns out she might not be as cool of a person as we thought. but that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, that brings us to our topics, you guys. We are talking about the weather.
Weather.
We are grumpy men, grumpy old dads that are going to complain about the weather. We're going to bitch about it. The weatherman lies. He's a liar. It never does what it says he's going to do, and I'm pissed off about it. What do you feel about it, Brian?
I feel like I want that job.
A weatherman?
Yep.
You think so?
Yeah, because guess what?
What?
Imagine having any job where you're like, there's a 50% chance I'm showing up today.
True. Oh, man. Okay, well, I guess maybe we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. Cool.
Well, you know me. I have the history of meteorology. Hey, see, we're still rhyming. We're doing it all the time. And all right, meteorology is the study of the atmosphere and its phenomena. So not necessarily weather, but more just atmospheric phenomena, right? First discussed by Aristotle in 340 BC, and then in the 17th and the 18th centuries, meteorology came into being with the advent of met instrumentation such as thermometers and barometers. In the 19th century, meteorologists' observations were being made routinely transmitted through the telegraph. In the 1920s, the concept of air masses and fronts were formulated by a Norwegian meteorologist. They developed a theory for the evolution of mid-latitude cyclones that's still used today. After World War II, meteorological radars were implemented, and in the 1950s, computers ran the first models of the atmosphere. In the 1960s, the first meteorological satellites were launched, and in the 1990s, the National Weather Service was modernized. We're now able to observe meteorological phenomena on almost all spatial scales. And I've got a little bit more, sort of more focused in, because there's a couple of years of note. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Cool. 1450, Leon Battista invents the first anemometer, which measures wind velocity using a disc placed perpendicular to the wind, the spinny thing. Mm-hmm. Okay. 1593, Galileo invents the thermometer by suspending glass bulbs of varying weights in a tube of water. The bulbs rise and fall as the changing temperature. Mm-hmm. That's cool. 1944, Galileo's student, this guy, invents a barometer when he notices the mercury-filled glass column he used for vacuum experiments reacts to changes in atmospheric pressure. Two more. 1893, the Utah Territory's 20th weather station is established at Utah Agricultural College. Precipitation and maximum minimum temperature data are recorded. And in 2011, a solar-powered environmental observatory is erected at the USU. Oh, yeah. The observatory measures all standard weather conditions, 5 components of solar radiation, carbon dioxide in the air, and 7 conditions underground. A state-of-the-art atmospheric visibility sensor measuring the clarity of the air in Cache Valley. A unique feature of particular interest to local residents can be yours if the price is right. Cool.
$4.
You got it, man. What do you think about the history of meteorology?
Pretty cool.
It seems like they invented a bunch of shit, and they were like, cool, what do we do with it? I don't know, let's use it to tell the weather.
You know what's funny? So you listen to the weather now?
Yeah.
Like Spectrum News 9.
Uh-huh.
And what do they have?
The Clay Strong 9 or the Doppler.
Clay Strong 9.
Yeah.
Doppler 3000.
On the 9s or some shit.
And then Channel 8's like.
It's something on your side. It's one of them that rhymes with your ride on your side, slide on your side, slide in your side.
Yeah.
Slide inside you.
Slide inside you. Yes.
Okay.
But everyone has like some Terminator version of their weather.
Yeah. You're right. Like all of their radars are like
Clay Strong
9,000.
Yeah.
It's like HAL 300. Like, uh-oh.
What?
Why don't we have rude weather people? Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
It's raining, fuckers.
Run, bitch. Pack your shit. Fuck out.
Run, bitch. Oh my God, that's funny as fuck. Goodness. Brian.
Yeah.
Do you have any fun stories about the weather or activities that you would like to do during the weather?
I do, because I was raised in upstate New York.
Yeah, we grew up in very different climates.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So mine was snow and gross and...
It's so funny to hear you talk about snow because living where I lived, I idolized snow.
Yeah.
Like that was, what a wonderful thing it must be.
No.
Tell me, go. Educate me. How is snow? What snow is wonderful. Change my mind.
No, but here's the thing. I'm not gonna change your mind
Oh.
because I'm gonna start with all the awesome stuff.
Okay, go.
So like, I lived in a neighborhood where there was 20 boys all in the same age. So what do? We built giant forts, snow forts, giant sleds, giant slides, and ramps, and like we were little boys, so
Of course.
we had a freaking blast in the snow.
Yeah.
But now I forgot what year it was, probably 89 or 90.
Mm-hmm.
We had a snowstorm that was so bad, the snow went over the second story of our house.
It was so wow. So it piled up that high?
Yeah.
Snow gets that high?
Yeah.
No shit.
So guess what?
What do you?
Our front door opened out.
Uh-huh. Well, not that day.
No, it did not. So I remember like my parents saying like, "Oh, school's closed," and of course me and my brother were like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, that's cool.
Hell yeah.
What are we gonna do now?" And they're like, "Well, you can't go outside
Right,
because
right.
you can't leave.
You can't leave the
you
house.
can't go out the front door because the snow's so high."
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, "What if I go to the garage and grab the sleds and sled out of my bedroom window?"
Really? Was there a drop or could you just go bloop?
Bloop, just
Really?
into it.
I'm trying to imagine a snow pot. How did it? Okay, go ahead.
It accumulates over, like it'll start going up your house,
Uh-huh.
which creates its own slide.
Okay.
And so we just slid down, and then I remember hearing my mom out of my bedroom window like, "Now that you're out there,
Oh no.
go to the shed and grab the shovels and shovel us out." I'm like,
Uh-huh.
"Oh fuck!"
We were gonna play.
My whole idea was just getting us out of the house.
Yeah, not them.
Not
You guys are losers.
You sit in the house. Fucking naysayers.
We wanted to have a
in your
snowmobile.
tower.
Sit in your tower and nap. Fucking naysaying all my snowmen. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What a crazy story.
Yeah, but it was fun.
Yeah?
Yep.
Do you have any like frostbiting stories?
Oh yeah, plenty.
Yeah.
Where you don't want to go inside because you're playing. You're having
You're
a good
playing
time.
so hard, but you can't feel your
and you come
fingers.
in, everything's purple.
Yeah. Ugh. How do you come back from that? Like, what do you do?
You just put your hands in warm water and sit.
Does it hurt?
Yeah,
Tell me about the screaming barkies. I've heard about these things. What are the screaming barkies?
it's terrible.
What is it?
I don't know. It
Oh.
hurts.
Okay, describe what happens. Is it because you've lost feeling? Is it so? My understanding is you go out and you've lost feeling in your feet completely, and so as you thaw,
Yeah.
it's the feeling that's coming back.
It's pins and needles.
Yeah, but like on the worst degree.
The worst. Yeah,
I've never experienced anything like
Yep.
that.
but it happens in your hands too.
Really? Do you have any activities that you guys would do inside the house during storms?
Masturbation.
Yeah, that's a good one. That was a group activity.
No.
You guys all did that in the living room or what?
No, I would just disappear.
Oh, where'd Brian go? Hey, Brian, why do you smell like shame? Can we go outside yet?
It's -10. Why are you sweating? Shut up. Don't look
Grandma,
at,
I'm so
don't look at
close.
The new JCPenney's episode is shot. Literally.
Okay, so here's some things. I grew up on Guam and then Florida. Was born in San Diego, but I don't remember too much of it. So Guam had interesting weather, and as you know, Florida has just shit weather all the time.
Oh, yeah.
It sucks.
Yep.
So here are some things I used to do in Guam when the power would go out for like weeks on end. We did a lot of puzzles.
Yep.
One of my favorite things to do is force pieces into slots that don't fit because I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I also like to play card games. You know how to play canasta?
Nope.
I do. So, but you know what I don't know how to play is spade.
Like pitch.
It's like who?
Pitch and spades are the same thing.
Are they? I had no idea. Okay.
Same idea.
All right. I like to make cardboard anything. This includes spaceships, race cars, forts, castles, porn theaters, whatever. Yeah, I jerk off in my spaceship. I'm trying to get to the moon. Grab the joystick. Yeah, I'm not even playing, dude.
I'm sure.
One time, I don't remember if it was a filing cabinet or a refrigerator, but the fucking cardboard box was huge.
Yep.
So I decided to turn it into a tank. So what I did was I put it on its side, right? And I cut out just a little two by two square, right? So that I could fit in it. And so I was and then I put a box on top of it. So that was like my little hatch. Yeah, I got in there, dude, and just blasted in that fucking box. It was red. I don't even know what the weather was that day, but it didn't matter.
It was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
I'm just tank
I had
baiting.
no reason to be inside. And then if there was a video camera on a rainy day, oh shit, we were making our own weather report or porn or weather porn report, whatever.
Videotaping yourself while you're tank baiting.
Yeah, I was videotaping myself in the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm loading the tank gun right now, ready to fire. Oh god! Ah!
Enemy's done.
Oh shit, that's the wrong button. Oop, okay. That works.
That was the right button.
Uh-huh. All right. Do you have any specific stories, specific storms that you remember that are ingratiated into your brain? You go, oh my goodness.
One more.
One more what?
Storm story.
Okay, go.
So there was a tornado
Uh-huh.
that came through Syracuse,
That's
which is super weird.
I was just gonna say that sounds uncommon.
It is
Yeah.
very weird.
Mm-hmm.
And it was during the fair time, and my family has a restaurant at the fair.
Okay.
So me and my brother were home alone because my family.
Oh God.
My family's working the fair.
Yeah.
And they called and said, "Hey, go into one of the bedroom or into the bathroom. Basically, hide in the bathtub. We'll be home soon."
Oh, it was that bad? They were warning you, prepping you?
Because it came through the fair first
Oh.
and ripped off the roofs of all the horse buildings,
Yeah.
and it destroyed a ton of stuff.
Oh my goodness.
But it was headed straight to where we lived.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, "We're driving home now." I'm like, I was 7.
You must have been terrified.
And I'm like, don't drive during that.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
You're a smart kid.
And they're like, "No, we'll be home in a minute. We'll be home in a minute."
No.
So, of course,
the night rider babysitter is here. We are all good.
Yep. She's getting her own hurricane.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh my God. It's yeah.
But yeah, they showed up
Mm-hmm.
and everything was fine until the next morning.
What happened?
The next morning, we had a little bit of damage. but
Uh-huh.
Not much.
Uh-huh.
The neighbor who lived across the street pulled out of her driveway the next morning, and instead of hitting the brakes, she hit the gas when she was backing out of her driveway
Uh-huh.
and literally slammed into our house.
I see these videos on the internet sometimes, and I constantly am like, what?
She was like a senile old lady.
So it wasn't the tornado at all.
No.
It was this just dumb broad that just got behind the wheel of a car and decided that R meant really
morning.
fast?
Yep. The next morning. And so we're like,
Wow. Like all of you thought you had made it unscathed.
Uh-huh.
And you can't even claim proper or storm damage on your property,
Right.
or your insurance, because
Right.
that's not what happened.
right.
That sucks.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, so I have some stories.
Yeah.
I remember the first big lightning storm that I remember in Tampa. So I remember when we moved to Florida, somebody had told me that Tampa was like the lightning capital of the world or whatever. The sky was green, and that lightning was so violent. I'd never seen anything like spiderweb like that.
beautiful.
It is, but it's terrifying when you're a
Yeah.
little kid in a high-rise apartment.
Yep.
Because I remember being elevated in downtown Tampa. It was crazy. When it would rain in Guam, subsequently it would stop raining for a short while, and the roads in Guam would be completely swarmed with frogs.
Yep.
Just covered in frogs, to the point where my mother developed this complex because she had to drive to and from, but she literally felt guilty just smashing all these frogs. Her kitchen is just full of frog nonsense. Frogs everywhere all the time. Frogs, frogs, frogs. Good Lord, frogs. Do you want to know what her favorite animal is?
Frog.
Yeah. It's nuts.
That's our guilt.
It is. Really, it is. But here's something that is Guam specific. Oh, maybe not Guam, probably Puerto Rico too, but island specific.
Yep.
fucking after a good storm, when you still have power and all the snakes and all the geckos come out, they get in the fucking transformers and knock out the power.
Right.
Much like the disaster happened after the storm,
Yep.
the power outages would come after the storms,
Right.
knock them out for sometimes weeks because it would take forever for people to get there into the island to fucking work on the power shit.
Right.
You know? I mean, we had it a little bit easier because we lived on base for a lot of it, so that was better. But my gosh. And then I got one more. I got a couple more. Check this out. I used to live on Guam. I used to live on a golf course. There was a fire that was started by a lightning bolt, and it got pretty close to the house. I remember there being like this orange glow. And the next day, I learned how golf balls were made because all of them were like exploded and all the like fibers and shit.
Yep.
It was nuts. One time I went to Key West and we rented scooters, and it was exhilarating until it rained.
Yep.
We got stuck in the rain in Key West. It was awful. Last one, my sister used to live in Alaska, and I spent the summer in Alaska. Summers in Alaska equal two things: perfect weather and clown porn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go.
To Alaska? Yeah. Yeah, I got exposed to clown porn at a very early age in Alaska.
Nice.
Yeah, at 3 a.m. when it looked like 3 p.m. So it was just weird.
But you're the.
Yeah, right on the tip of the dongle.
Yeah.
Little clown nose right on there. Yeah. It gave a new term to Red Rocket.
That's what you do is playtime.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's cool, dude. Do you have any more stories or anything like that?
No, I think that'll do it.
Great. Let's talk about the future of weather. It is undeniable that something is happening. Whether you want to talk about climate change, what's causing the climate change, doesn't really matter. California had a hurricane. Currently, we have this Hurricane Lee
Yep.
that's
Coming up to New York.
up to New York.
Yep,
It
and
completely,
Maine.
it's like, nah, we're not even doing the Florida thing. That shit's done. That shit's weak. We're going up the coast.
Yep.
And then we recently had a hurricane come through. And hurricanes aren't even the most of it. Like the heat everything has just been boiling.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It was about a week ago when I got in my car and it read 108.
Jesus. That's insane. And, with that kind of heat, we're talking about firestorms now, And,
Look what just happened to Hawaii.
yep. Mm-hmm. It's scorched. It's ridiculous. And, I don't know what there is to be done at this point. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that it is different, and we need to do something.
Yeah.
Whether it's adjust to this new normal or try to fix it, I don't know. I would assume one over the other, but I'm not gonna get into that. The
Right.
future of the weather, like most things, is bleak.
It's scary.
It's scary, which is why we talk about it right before we talk about fun movies. Can we talk about fun movies?
Yes.
Great. The first one we're gonna talk about is Twister.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Twister. Did we do everything? We did. Okay. Where is that paper there? And then, okay. Twister came out in 1996. Under a rating of PG-13.
Yep.
With a runtime of 1 hour and 53 minutes. Bill and Joe Harding, advanced storm chasers on the brink of divorce, must join together to create an advanced weather alert system by putting themselves in the crosshairs of extremely violent tornadoes. It cost $92 million to make. Do you want to know how much it made?
310.
Close. 494.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm. Directed by Jan DeBont. Writers are Anne-Marie Martin and Michael Crichton. What did Michael Crichton also write?
Jurassic Park.
Yes, he did. Starring Helen Hunt, Bill Paxton, and Carrie Lewis? Carrie Lewis? E-L-W-E-S. Doesn't matter. What do you remember about Twister?
It was awesome.
Remember the cow?
I do.
Everybody remembers the cow. Of course, we remember that we saw the cow.
Yep.
Yeah, we saw it.
Flying through.
Mm-hmm.
And like parts of a house.
Yep. Do you remember the ride? It's not there in Universal
Yep.
anymore, but I remember the ride, the
Yep.
Universal, that ride. Yeah, it was a good movie.
It was cool.
It was very cool. There was sort of it's the first like disaster movie that I can remember
Yeah.
that, I think Earthquake was before that, and there was probably some flood movies or something
Right.
like that, but I think that, I think Twister was the first one that was like, whoa.
Properly directed.
Mm-hmm.
Money
think
put
so.
into it. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember the first time you saw it?
Yeah, dude, I was young.
Yeah, me too. 96, so I was 11 when it came out.
Yeah.
So you were
13.
13. Okay, yeah, that is pretty young.
Yep.
The next one I have is Shark. Sharknado.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Now, this one isn't actually a movie. It's a TV movie, so it's not rated, but it did come out in 2013, and it is an hour and 26 minutes long. When a freak hurricane swamps Los Angeles, nature's deadliest killer rules the sea, the land, and the air as thousands of sharks terrorize the waterlogged populace. Directed by Anthony C. Ferrante, writers are Thunder Levin and no one else. That's okay. Thunder is his first name. That's a cool name.
Cool.
It's got to be a pen name. Ian Ziering, Tara Reid, and John Hurd. Tara Reid. Sharknado. $1 million to make. Because it was a TV movie, I don't have the return on how much, because they do it by ratings. They do it by other things. Tell me about it. Tell me about Sharknado. I've never seen it, so go.
So good.
Yeah? Is it?
It's so terribly good.
Yeah, okay.
Go into it expecting nothing.
I go into most things expecting nothing.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Like, go into it expecting, like, that it's the worst movie in the world.
Uh-huh.
And you'll be happy.
Okay.
It's like when I tell people to watch, like, the early Friday the 13th.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That was dumb.
Mm-hmm. But if you're set up to expect it, it's better.
You think campy, you
Yeah.
think spoof movie.
Okay.
Like, it's a movie about
I'm-
sharks
look,
in
yeah.
tornadoes.
I'm looking at the title. I'm not going to expect Shakespeare,
Right.
right? All right. I have a review.
Go.
This movie changed my life and my son's life. This was written in 2021. This is an emotional review for me. Even just writing this pulls at my deepest and most submerged heartstrings. I cried many times watching this movie. When the protagonist was stuck under the car as the Sharknado was drawing closer, I thought he wouldn't make it. In a blind fit of rage, I threw my newborn baby at the television. Sadly, he lived. Upon seeing the protagonist escape from underneath the car, I cried tears of happiness so immense that quite frankly salty that I have never cried before. This experience was more life-changing to me personally than when Obama, our first black president, was elected. I honestly believe that this movie defines modern cinematography. It marks the end of an age where action movies are made fun of and starts one where movies amazing as these are honored for the masterpieces they are. In conclusion, Sharknado is a life-altering experience, and I would recommend to any individual, regardless of race, sex, gender, job, place on the social ladder, or sexuality. 10 out of 10 would watch again.
Wow.
That guy loves Sharknado.
He threw his fucking baby.
He threw his
at the
baby
TV?
and was sad that the baby lived?
Yeah.
He said sadly it
Sadly.
lived. What the fuck?
Well, there's something going on with that person.
Yeah, maybe Sharknado is not how you should be spending your time, sir.
No.
My goodness.
Maybe watch some Blippy. I don't know.
Blippy. No, don't throw your kid at Blippy. He'll poop on him. Oh my gosh.
Whoop.
Anything else?
Whoops, poop the baby. All right. No, let's move on.
All right. That means it's time for segment time, everybody.
Let's go.
First segment I have is Weather Wrath.
Go.
I have a bunch of stats. Now, I didn't want to get too dark. We're going to get dark and creepy coming, in the months coming up. But
Halloween season.
exactly. But I have a multiple choice quiz for you. Let's see how well you can guess your weather stats, shall we?
Go for it.
All right. It is estimated that a blank number of thunderstorms occur on Earth each year. Is it A, 16 million, B, 14 million, or C, 12 million?
I'm going to go in the middle and go 14.
It is A, 16 million. An
Oh,
estimated
God.
16 million thunderstorms occur on Earth every year. All right, that's all right. Let's keep going. At any given time, there are about blank thunderstorms in progress. Is it A, 2,000, B, 12,000, or C, 1.2 million?
12,000.
There is 2,000 thunderstorms in progress at any given time.
You suck balls.
Oh, shit. All right, thunderstorms, true or false? Thunderstorms can produce damaging straight line winds, hail, heavy rain, deadly lightning, and tornadoes.
Yeah.
That is true. In the United States alone, an estimated blank number of thunderstorms occur each year. Is it 100,000, 1 million, or 11 million?
1.
Yes, it is 1 It is 100,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, one being the first one. Got it. All right, number 5. Of those 100,000 storms in the U.S., about blank are classified as severe. Is it 5%, 10%, or 20%?
10.
Yes, it is 10%. Of 100,000 thunderstorms, about 10%, so 100%?
Yeah.
No, 100 storms are classified as severe, producing either damaging winds or damaging rain or hail or all kinds of shit. Goodness, there are blank number of the thunderstorms. Is it 6, 3, or 4?
Wait, what? You
Sorry.
just said there are blank number of thunderstorms.
Is it 6? Is it 3?
Where? When?
No, there's blank number of thunderstorms, like the types.
Oh, types.
Yeah, sorry.
Like,
Sorry.
There's thunderstorms. 6, 3, or 4.
In my pants.
Yeah, cool. 6.
Yes. No, there are blank types of thunderstorms. 4. Yes. Do you know what they are?
Fucking cool.
Yeah.
Even cooler.
Yeah. Really cool. And holy shit, we should probably get out of here.
Run in the house.
Okay, cool. Number 7. The average thunderstorm is blank miles wide. It is 7 miles, 15 miles, or 32 miles.
15.
15, and it lasts about 30 minutes, which is 28 minutes longer than I last in bed.
Me too.
Yeah, and a hell of a lot longer than I am as well. True or false? Lightning forms due to the collision of ice crystals and water droplets within clouds, creating positive and negative electronic charges, which become separated by convective forces.
False.
No, it's true. A lightning bolt dispenses from the cloud when charges become separated enough. So no, I guess that is false because I said it was due to the collisions of ice, but it's really the separation of those charges. So you're right. Correct. Shit. Wrong button, but whatever. All right. Some blank million lightning strikes are recorded in the U.S. each year. Is it 25 million, 50 million, or 60 million lightning strikes a year?
25.
25. Correct. True or false? Most lightning in the U.S. occurs during the summer, but some people can be struck during any time of the year.
True.
Yeah, of course. Lightning strikes at any time of the year. That one's dumb.
Yeah.
All right. Number 11. Lightning kills an average of blank number of people a year. 55, 26, or 47?
47.
It is 26.
Really?
I thought it was more too. I also want to show you a little behind the scenes magic. Number 11, I have A55. It looks like I wrote ass.
Yes.
Number 12 and 13 are both true and false. Very quickly, there is no safe place outdoors when you hear thunder.
False.
Where can you go when you hear thunder? Outdoors. Under a tree. In a ditch.
Yeah.
In a hole.
Well, under a tree.
Under the tree.
Usually just hold your golf club in the air.
Yeah, of course. Your umbrella.
Yeah.
You fly your kite with a key attached to it,
Yeah,
and you'll be
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
All right. There are. Here we go. True or false? On other planets in our solar system, there are also lightning.
Yes.
Which this includes Jupiter and Saturn. Yep.
Yes.
There are also bright flashes and dust storms on Mars, which some scientists believe could be evidence of lightning.
Yes.
That was Weather Wrath.
That's cool.
Yeah, man, we learned some stuff. How about that?
That's very cool.
I like it. I always love statty stuff, like, give me all the statistics. Moving on then?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Brian, the power's out. The kids are driving me fucking nuts. Can you make me a stiff one?
I got you.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is I'll Tell You When I've Had Enough. Brian, you are an amazing person.
Well, thank you.
Well talented and skilled, and I need a drink. What you got for me?
Ladies and gentlemen, the bartender is here.
Oh, we got him.
Today, of course, what I'm going to make you is a hurricane.
A hurricane?
We're talking
We're
weather.
talking about the weather.
We're talking weather, bitch.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, with your hurricane, what you're going to do, we need 2 ounces dark rum, 2 ounces white rum, 2 ounces of passion fruit juice, 1 ounce of OJ, ½ ounce of grenadine, ½ ounce of a lime squeezed. Now, you garnish this with a sliced orange and a maraschino cherry. So, you're going to mix all the liquor and the juice together, shake hard, pour over fresh ice. Garnish with the orange and maraschino cherry. This is also the drink that we talked about from Universal Studios.
Oh, what episode was that? Like four or five.
yeah.
Back in the early.
Yep.
What happened with that drink, Brian?
Well-
Refresh us. Tell me the story.
I had 4 of them.
4 hurricanes. Did you name each of them?
No,
You should
no,
have.
I
This one is
passed.
Hurricane 1.
Yep.
Oh, then you get Hurricane Floor.
Name it after all your ex-girlfriends.
There you go. Oh, fuck. This is Hurricane Sally. Hurricane Tim. What? Wait. Yes.
What's the similarity between a hurricane and your ex-girlfriend?
What?
They come in wet and wild, and when they leave, you ain't got no house and no car.
Oh, shit.
So that is your hurricane, ladies and gentlemen.
So wait, no. You had 4 hurricanes, and then what happened?
I passed out cold, and they
At
had to go get a
Universal.
wheelchair
Uh-huh.
and drag me out.
Go listen to the episode.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, so passion fruit. What's the closest flavor to passion fruit? Like, come on, help me out here. What's it gonna taste like?
Guava juice.
Okay. All right.
Guava is close to passion fruit.
White rum and brown rum.
White rum, dark rum. They top it with 151.
Why so many rums?
Cause
Because it's rum, son.
it's a hurricane. It's pirate juice.
My anaconda don't want none unless
Unless
you
you
got
want
rum,
rum,
son.
Yep.
Okay.
Sir
That's what they
Mix-a-Lot.
say. That's oh shit.
He was a bartender.
Was he?
Mixer lot.
That's what they say at gay bars.
Yeah.
My anaconda don't want none unless you got
some, son.
bum, son.
Yeah.
Okay. That's I'll tell you when I've had enough. Now listen.
Yep.
What if I'm drinking and I
Yep.
want a little snacky snack? What goes good with that?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
With like a rum punch?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I would go with like just go easy. Go like peel and eat shrimp or something like that. 'cause
Oh
you're thinking, like, you're
yeah.
on the beach, your island time.
No, it's storm time.
Right.
Stormy weather time.
All right.
We're batting down the hatches.
And you're making hurricanes.
This is your thing, yeah.
I know. All right. So then here we go. I'm using whatever I got in the house.
Yeah, you got it. All right, so let's pretend you
Here we
open
go.
up the fridge.
All
It's a must-go platter. What do we got?
All right. Here we go. We got cheese and crackers.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I got a little bit of OJ.
Okay. Yeah.
I might put that into the
Into the hurricane?
hurricane, yeah.
I'm surprised it's not in there already.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going cheese and crackers, and then we're gonna go with probably some leftover hot dogs.
Yeah. Slice those up.
Slice
Somebody told me charcuterie is just adult Lunchables.
It's exactly what it is. Yeah. You make
Okay.
your own cheese board.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep.
With some Doritos.
Some ramen noodles that are crunched up.
You gotta make it fancy.
Yeah,
right?
man. Absolutely. I love it. Okay, so I'm on board. Hurricanes and homemade charcuterie.
Some charcuterie board.
Charcuterie board. That sounds good.
Yeah.
What movie should we watch? Are we watching? Oh, you know what we're going to watch since we got the kids. They're fucking here too.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to watch Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Good idea.
Duh.
Yeah.
Right?
Good.
Shut the fuck up, kids. Watch this stupid, bright, shiny, colory movie
Yeah.
while I fucking drink this hurricane and
Yeah.
eat some Doritos. And
Why is it so thundery out there? They're just making hamburgers and hot dogs. Don't worry.
yeah. Although, can you imagine? What a world. I'm really hungry outside.
Well, it didn't end well.
No, it didn't. It didn't. All right. Is that enough out of that?
That's
I'll
enough.
tell you when I've had enough. All right. Wacky weather time. As we said before, I love stats and factoids. I got lots of stats and factoids. Can I tell you something? Did you know that you can tell the temperature by counting a cricket's chirps?
No.
I didn't know that either. It doesn't give me any more information. I think the general rule is the faster they chirp, the warmer it is.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
That's cool.
Yeah. And what's crazy is we hear the crickets all the time
Yeah.
being in Florida, but they're trying to tell us something.
Right.
They're saying, it's hot.
Hot fuck out
It's
here.
hot. It's fucking hot. Let us in with that AC.
Yeah.
We're going to be as annoying as fuck and not let you sleep. Okay.
But at least I'll chirp at a slower level.
Yeah,
than the
right?
AC. Yeah.
I like to think of them as just playing like violins.
All right.
Right? They're just la la la. Sandstorms can swallow up entire cities.
Yes, they
I
can.
didn't know this until you showed me. I read this to you earlier and I was like, nuh-uh. And then you showed me that shit.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
It's horrible.
Apocalyptic even.
Yep.
Dirt mixed with the wind can make dust storms called black blizzards.
Yep.
I had no idea.
That's a good gay porn name.
Black blizzards? Yeah. A lot of these are going to be good gay porn names, dude. A mudslide, see? A mudslide can carry rocks, trees, vehicles, and entire buildings.
Yep.
So a mudslide is something that if we experienced one in California, I don't remember it, but I do remember vaguely an earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it wasn't scary or anything because it wasn't very big.
An earthquake will happen, then the mudslide.
And then the mudslide, right? Yeah. Well, it wasn't a very big earthquake, but I do remember like waking up early, going like,
Right.
The coldest temperature ever officially recorded was negative 89.2 degrees Celsius.
Where?
Didn't say. Probably my girlfriend's shoulder.
Ice queen.
Speaking of my gut, no, just kidding. Mild autumn weather often means bigger spiders in our homes.
Yep.
So the milder the autumn. Explain. So what's a severe autumn? The leaves are really brown? We gotta move on. I'm gonna get in trouble. A heat wave can make train tracks bend. Mason, is that true?
That's true.
Oh my God. About 2,000 thunderstorms rain down we heard that already. In 2003, a heat wave. In 2003, a heat wave turned grapes into raisins before they were even picked from the vine. Couldn't even make wine out of them.
That's pretty nuts.
That's nuts because myself, my second job is on like sort of this you pick farm winery thing. I can't imagine showing up to pick some like blueberries or grapes and they're already just brought. Can you imagine going to get plums and they're already prunes?
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah.
How about this? Lightning often follows a volcanic eruption.
Mm-hmm.
Raindrops can be the size of a housefly and can fall over 30 kilometers an hour. Okay. Cape Farewell in Greenland is the windiest place on the planet.
Wow.
I had no idea. How about hurricanes can push more than 6 meters of water onto the shore. And in July 2001, the rainfall in India was blood red.
Yep.
How about that? A hurricane in Florida caused 900 captive pythons to escape. That's fun. In Antarctica, snow can fall so hard that you can't see your hand in front of your face. Only in Antarctica.
No.
No? Where else?
Upstate New York.
What's that called?
Well, we call it lake effect snow.
Oh.
So it's a whiteout.
Okay.
Yep.
So literally you can't see shit.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, because I don't know. What's the difference between a whiteout and like snow blindness? What's snow blindness?
It's the same thing.
Is it? It's just too bright?
The difference is a whiteout sometimes can be caused by cocaine.
Oh, right. And snow blindness
You don't
can't?
remember what happened?
Oh, I see.
Snow blindness, there's got to be some snow.
I got you. Okay. Wildfires sometimes create tornadoes made of fire called fire whirls. Whirls. In 1972, a blizzard dumped 8 meters of snow in Iran, of all places, burying 200 villages. Some tornadoes can be faster than Formula One racing cars, and black ice, a transparent coating of ice on a surface, can make pavements super slippery. I hear that's the... So who's the band? Bayside? Was it Bayside?
Yeah.
I think that's what happened to them, right?
Yeah.
They hit some black ice?
Yeah.
There's other bands, I'm sure.
Metallica.
Did they?
That was how Cliff Burton died.
Oh, wow.
So same with Bayside. But dude, I've been in accidents with black
ice?
Because you don't see it. It just looks like concrete.
I couldn't imagine.
So
I've
you're
never
just
driven
cruising,
in such...
And all of a sudden you hit your brake and your brake just goes, nope.
Nope. My God. How about some frogs get noisier right before it rains, right before they fuck?
Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm. In 525 BC, a sandstorm buried hundreds of soldiers in an Egyptian desert, and waterspouts are rotating columns of air over water can make sea creatures rain down from the sky like Sharknado. It's a real thing.
It is.
Holy shit. The most damage ever caused by a thunderstorm was in 95, when hailstones bigger than my balls and cricket balls fell in Texas, USA.
Texas, Florida.
Why don't we have a Texas and Florida? In 1684, it was so cold that the river froze for 2 solid months. The river Thames. I don't know. Cats and dogs have been known to sense when a tornado is approaching, mostly because they're busy falling from the sky during those times.
Wow.
Because it's raining cats and dogs.
Oh, my God.
Did you not catch that joke?
No, I hate
Dude,
you.
come on.
You suck.
That's all the weather facts I have, bro. Oh, goodness. Oh my gosh! Guess what time that means it is for.
Dad jokes?
It's time for dad jokes. Are you excited? Oh, my chair just
I'm
sank.
so ready.
Shit! Hold on, my chair fell. Okay, it's time for dad jokes, dude. Do you want to go first?
No, you go.
Me?
Yep.
All right. The wife says to her husband, "You seem happier in summer." The husband looks at her with a very serious look and says, "Well, she is my hooker."
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to go back and forth?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
So what? Andrew, what's up?
What's up, man? How are you?
Did you see the rain this morning?
The rain this morning?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, we got 8 inches of rain this morning.
Holy shit.
Guess how I measured it?
How?
This dick.
Cool.
You go.
That's the end of the joke?
Yeah.
Oh. What happens when what happens when the fog lifts in California?
What happens?
UCLA.
Yes, that's funny. That's funny. Andrew, you know what?
What?
Sometimes you're just like a snowflake.
Why?
You're beautiful. You're unique.
Oh.
And just with one touch, you get wet.
Mm-hmm. Only you, dude. Hey, Brian.
Yeah?
If you think raining cats and dogs is bad, you should see hailing taxis.
Ah, that's a New York joke.
That's a New York
Yeah.
joke. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew,
Yeah, man. It's me.
you know that during a tornado, the safest place to be
Where is it?
is in my bed.
I'm there, dude.
All right.
Yep.
Just looking out for your safety.
Oh, right. Sure. Well, can we do drills?
Oh, yeah.
Tornado drills
Yeah.
in the bed? Great. We're going to do storm drills. Where do squirrels go in a hurricane?
Where?
All over the place.
It's true. Hey, Andrew,
Hey,
what do you call a hippie's wife?
what?
Mrs. Hippie.
What? What the fuck? Mrs. Hippie? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Got him.
Oh, shit. I forgot where I was. All right. Hey, Brian.
Yeah, what's up?
How much does it cost Santa to ride his sleigh around the world?
How much?
$8.
Why?
Unless the weather is bad, then it's $9.
Oh, with Rudolph. I got you.
I think it's because if the weather's bad, all of the reindeer die.
No, because they need Rudolph to lead the sleigh.
Oh, see, I read that as for some reason or another, it costs Santa $8 if the weather is good. But if the weather is bad, all of the reindeer die.
No bucks.
Bucks. Right.
But-
So one is $8 and one is $9.
No, because they need 8. There's 8 reindeer on the sleigh.
Okay.
But if the weather's bad, Rudolph has to lead it.
Okay.
So now it's $9.
I know, but mine is a dead Rudolph joke. I like mine better.
I do too.
Okay, great.
All right. Hey, Andrew.
Hey, man.
Why do women fake orgasms?
To piss us off?
Because they think we give a fuck.
Son of a bitch. Twice in one night?
Got him again.
That's not a weather joke.
Kind of.
Some golden showers, I guess. All right. Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
What do you get from sitting on the snow too long?
What?
Polaroids.
Oh, that's good. That's funny. I like it.
Okay.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Vaginas are just like the weather.
They are?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, when it's wet, it's time to go inside.
Yeah, it is. What did the hurricane say to the coconut palm tree?
I don't know.
Hold on to your nuts. This is no ordinary blowjob.
Yes, that's good. Okay.
All right.
This is kind of a public disclaimer.
Okay.
just because you had sex with somebody named Stormy doesn't mean you're an exception to the weather, Mr. Trump.
Pay up. It's with that, he's in trouble.
Yep.
Oh, I got two more. Wait, why is sex like a thunderstorm?
Why?
You never know how many inches you'll get or how long it'll last.
You don't?
Did you hear the joke about the earthquake and the Japanese nuclear reactor?
No.
It was not cool.
It sure was not. Yeah!
That's Dad Jokes! Oh my gosh, that means it's time for the outro already. Brian, can you believe it?
Can we call him Daddy Jokes?
Anytime you want. Yes. Ooh, goodness. You guys, that was episode 30.
30.
Dirty 30, nice and short and tight and sweet, and I like it. Yeah, if you're still hanging out with us 55 minutes later, I would just like to say thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody,
You guys
thank
are amazing.
I can't believe, the fact that there's still growth, the fact that we see, the fact that
I'm growing.
always, the fact that we see views on the videos, it keeps us going for serious.
Yeah.
Because that's how people talk for serious. And we just like to say thank you. Brian,
Yeah.
do you have anybody that you would like to shout out or say thank you to?
I'm gonna go with my norms, man.
Okay, go.
I'm gonna go with my brother,
Mm-hmm.
Zayden,
Mm-hmm.
my dad,
Mm-hmm.
Clystron 9.
Oh, man, we needed to come up with one wacky weather person
Yeah.
to fucking... Oh, what about... here, what's that Family Guy bit? This is Ollie with the Blackie Weatherman report.
It's gonna rain.
Let's go, Ray! Shout out to Ollie.
Run, bitch, run.
All right, I would like to shout out Brian.
Yeah.
That's you.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, man, for being here every week. I appreciate you.
I love this.
I would like to shout out our friend Clay.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Yep.
I would like to shout out our friend Ethan.
Yep.
And I would like to shout out Mark, the lead singer of Last Day Alive.
Woo!
You're just awesome, Mark. Come call us sometime.
Yeah.
I have so many questions about
Come
your
join
process. Yeah. That leads us to plugs. You guys, if you would like to reach us and touch us,
Plug us.
our phone numbers can be found at if you would like to reach out to us, if you're watching us on YouTube, just leave a comment on the video.
Yep.
Right? That always is useful. We
Perfect.
can watch, we can see the videos. But if you'd like to leave a more intimate message, you can go onto the internet and type in DadBodBand at gmail.com. And that leads us to our inbox. You folks, you may ask, why the band? It's because we were a band first and a podcast second.
Yup.
That's why we put music out sometimes.
Yup.
Which means more music is coming. But guess what, Brian?
Yup.
Yay, what's good? I have emails
Yay.
from people just like us
Okay.
who wrote people
To us?
just like us.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah. It's
First one comes to us from Trevor339. Hey, DadBod, love
Dude,
the
I
pod.
don't know why I fucking hate the name Trevor, but go on.
Dude, it's a listener.
All right.
We don't hate you,
No, we like
Trevor339.
you. It's
Just change your name, you dumb fuck.
just pretentious
He's
bastard.
probably a very nice gentleman.
Go on, Trevor.
Go, hey, DadBod, love the podcast. Tell me how Trevor should sound. How should Trevor sound?
My dad owns a dealership.
Okay, I got you. Hey, DadBod, I love the podcast. I'm in production. I was wondering, how many hours would you say go? This is such a Trevor question.
Yeah.
How many hours do you say go into each episode? You clearly put some thought into each episode. I'm just curious as to the turnaround time.
Yeah.
I don't know. How long does it take to turn around your mom, Trevor?
20 seconds.
Well, yep, that's about accurate. No, thank you, sir. We don't put a lot of thought into our episodes, as I think it's more apparent in some episodes more than others. But I don't know. We try to do one thing a day, DadBod related, until it all culminates on Friday,
Yep.
and then we take the weekend to edit and upload. That's it.
Absolutely.
It all starts with
Yep.
an idea. Once the idea is in, then everything sort of falls into place from there. So, Trevor, you're in production. You know what? We would love a follow-up email in which you, rightfully so, yell at us for making fun of you so much.
We like you.
No, follow up with us. Tell us what you're doing. If it's something that we can plug, we'll plug it for you, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You see, I hope you're a good sport. All of that was in jest. You're a proud member of the Jarmy. Tanker Trevor.
Thank you, Tinker Trevor.
Thank you, Tanker Trevor. Next one. Cindy says yes. To what, I wonder?
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, DadBod, you guys are hilarious. I look forward to the dad jokes each week. And at the end, my cheeks usually hurt from laughing. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you, Cindy.
That was
We
nice.
will. Yeah,
And I'm
sometimes.
glad you say yes to everything.
Yeah, hey, I have a couple questions for you. Get at us later.
You're my shout out.
I got a bridge to sell you. Yeah, shout out to Cindy. What up, girl? Next one, Carter XX23XX. That's like a modern thing.
Yep.
Hey, DadBod, what are your thoughts on hot button issues? Will you ever discuss current politics or climate change? We talked about that already, Carter. We talked about it today.
Yeah.
What about government regulations? Would you like to be regulated?
No.
No? Would you like to have somebody tell you what you can and cannot do?
No.
Okay. Well,
but that's why we try to stay away from certain things.
yes, I agree. People come here for a good time.
Yep.
Now that doesn't mean we'll never talk about politics or religion.
Right.
I
We
think
touch base on all of that.
yeah, there's a couple of episodes where the Star Wars episode when we said "May the Force be with you,"
Yep.
and then we both went off on that tangent about growing up Catholic and Episcopalian
Yep.
and having to say. So there are funny things but discussing. Well, I think when you, Mr. Carter, say discuss the topic, you're wanting us to like get in depth with like
Our views.
yeah, it's like 21 hours into our debate about fucking the school board.
Make podcast great again.
Yeah. That's our new slogan.
Yeah.
Great. No, we will not be doing that because if we ever have a debate, it will be on, I don't know, what's the better.
It would be about why
New ballot.
politicians suck.
Yeah. Let's debate that. They suck. My reason's better than yours for
They
why
all
they
suck.
suck. All right, this one is from Steve, 1990 NYC. Hey,
Yeah.
maybe you know him.
Yeah.
New York's a big place. You probably don't. Hey guys, great stuff. So far, my favorite is fitness, but I'm wondering, do you have a favorite moment or episode? What other podcast do you listen to? Keep it up, guys. That's a good question.
That is.
That's a good question. Which one do you want to take first? Do you have a favorite moment, or do you want to? What are you listening to these days? Favorite moment for me is hard.
I know.
It's hard. First of all, we don't spend every fucking day listening to the episodes.
Right.
It's not like we have them memorized or anything.
I'm gonna say our first call in from Nomi.
Okay.
Probably pretty that's up there.
Yeah, that was good. No, it was a call in from Nomi, but it was that when we asked him all the homework questions.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's like, oh, quantum position your mom.
Yeah.
That's one for me. That was a highlight.
That was a good-
I also think personally the Father's Day episode was still one of my favorite
Yeah.
episodes that we've ever produced.
Yeah.
We're hoping to do something similar for Halloween,
Yeah.
something fun like that. But good question. As far as what are we listening to? Do you listen to some podcasts, Brian, besides DadBod?
Yeah, here and there.
Yeah?
But
Are you like subscribed to any? Are you a regular listener to any of them?
Yeah, but I honestly, man, like the only time I get to listen to anything is in my car.
In the car,
And my
sure.
3-year-old's in the car with me.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So
So
I
you're
can't-
listening to Coco Melon podcast, Baby Shark
Pretty
podcast,
much,
yeah,
I'm listening to little kid music.
Sesame Street podcast.
And I hate to admit that, but that's
Oh, I
part
bet
of being a dad.
dude, I'll bet you the Oscar the Grouch podcast would be really fucking interesting,
that'd be
though.
hilarious.
Sesame Street, make an Oscar the Grouch podcast. What? He would just complain about shit all day, right? That's a
right.
great idea.
Fucking homeless bitch.
Give me a fucking $1 and some crack. I'll suck your dick.
I blew Big Bird last week.
Oh my God. Yo, Elmo. Goodness. Was that it for? What podcast do I listen to? Fuck. I am a fan of the Weekly Planet podcast, which is a couple of Australian guys that talk about like movies and shit.
Yeah.
I really like. There's a YouTube channel that also puts out, much like we do, that also puts out on Spotify, called Comic Pop. That they do like old comic book stories. That's really cool. And then I don't know, DadBod.
Yep.
I mean, they're the best fucking YouTube channel out there. So
Cool.
get at it.
I like it.
Is that it? That's emails. That's everything. We just have to say thank you one more time, and then we're it. Thanks again, everybody. Really though, thank you.
all.
30 episodes, 900 views or downloads on Spotify, fucking 60 subscribers.
We
It's
growing.
amazing. Yeah, we appreciate it so much. Do you have anything left to say about the weather?
No.
Weatherman, get that shit right.
Yeah.
If you tell me it's gonna rain and I bring an umbrella, it had better rain.
Better.
I'll bet you the weatherman would be better at his job if there were corporal punishment involved in getting shit wrong.
Yeah.
Or like, don't even give them a pay. I want public whippings.
Yeah. Or now you're on hurricane duty.
Yeah.
Next hurricane that comes, you're the one.
You're going out there.
Yep.
That's what they do.
Yep.
Who's that one guy that's like, don't panic until I panic? I forget, but I like that. I like that guy.
Yeah.
Anyways, I have one last thing to say, and so do you. Are
Yep.
you ready? 1, 2, 3. Dads,
Dads
rise
rise
up!
Yeah.
Whoa. We will see everyone Monday at 5 a.m.
We love you all.
Bye.
Bye. See you.